Thank you. Thank you. Everyone okay and hearing? Yeah, my voice is clear, perfect. Oh. Go back to the first picture. Thank you, Yuri, for that presentation, and I can say that I won't show any happy Swedish fans celebrating. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about my experiences working as a Mojo reporter. Many thanks to Björn and Vitze also for their very interesting presentation. Now I will tell you a little bit more, and you will get the full story about that large accreditation, but that's later on. So we begin with my first assignment. Last summer I was sent to Estonia to cover the World Orienteering Championships, and that's what was new about that was the first time that SVT Sport sent a reporter with clear delivery requirements for both broadcasts and digital only, equipped with a smartphone, iPhone, and iPad for the editing. And it all went very well. Not, I won't take any credit because the Swedish national team did their best world championships ever. That's not because of me, I think, even though one can start to wonder, because, like Yuri said, there was a gold medal in the Ice Hockey World Championships when I was reporting, so perhaps. Well, my interest in cameras goes back a long time. I was only 11 years old, I think, when I managed to get my parents to buy a VHS camera, but I can truly say that I'm very happy not to carry around that big camera nowadays. And during the World Orienteering World Championships, I first, because it was new for me as well, so I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I only have this little camera and I work for TV, but the athletes, they didn't bother at all. In fact, there were those who had questions on what I was doing was other colleagues. What are you, TV or what? Yes. And yeah, you can see you've already heard about the gimbals and what Steven Soderbergh is doing with those. And I also had a gimbal. It's very, very good, and the pictures are getting very stable when you operate with that. And I will soon show you some of my work that I've done. You see also there in the corner, let's see if I get the laser. There is when I also last summer worked at the Open Championships in golf in England. And here we have a very happy face. It's the female athlete in orienteering, Tove Alexandersson, who claimed 4 gold medals in that championships. And I, because using a mobile phone, you're very light, and it's a big advantage because the camera works best when you're very up close, like in your face. Then the camera works, but you still need, and I used, here is the before picture and there's the after picture. I used an app called, very good app called Snapseed to edit. That's the first, my first picture when I was up very close, and then I edited it in the app called Snapseed, and that picture were used on every of our platforms, including broadcast. So that's a very good app to have. And also on our social media platforms, my pictures edited with the Snapseed, like I said before, made many of our viewers share on our social media platform. So equipped only with a mobile phone, it can be very you can work really quick. I remember standing in the mix zone doing interviews with the Swedish athletes, and I had some other colleagues standing next to me equipped with bigger cameras, and they had to go to another location, put the material on the laptop, and then put it all together, edit it, and then sent home. I could do everything. I did an interview, put some small clips. Also, I've used LumaFusion to do the editing, and Filmic Pro to do the filming, like Björn and they said also. So that's really, you can work really fast. I didn't have, like 5 minutes after I did the interview, my colleagues back home in Stockholm had the interview, because the network connection in Estonia were very good. Now it's time for some video. I will show you like a 4-minute compilation of some of my work I've done for the past year working as a Mojo. We will start in the green forest and tricky terrain in Estonia, where I challenged the Swedish orienteering king named Jerker Lysell.
4 nyanser grönt i Estland. Svårt.
VM i Estland har börjat bra för Sverige och inte minst Jerker Lysell. På långdistansen imorgon är han dock inte uttagen. Därför hade han tid att visa oss lite vad som väntar Tove och de andra. Först mellan punkt A och B vinner. Jerker börjar.
Genom björkarna och
Får vi se då
hur det här går. Okay. Vi har ett problem.
Nej, men det är bra. Jag tyckte det var en spets ganska hård, vilket den kanske inte gör efter regnet som ska komma.
What do you think the actual par today on this course?
I'd say one or two over. Yeah, 1 or 2 over is a decent score.
Det är nästan svårt att stå still i de här kraftiga byarna. Norén, Stensson, Björk går alla ut under eftermiddagen här i England, och de kommer att få känna på den här riktigt hårda brittiska vinden, och regn kan det också bli. Ja, spelen här i Pyeongchang har verkligen blåst bort idag. Det är varningssignaler konstant på mobiltelefonerna för oss som befinner oss här, som varnar för den otroligt starka vinden. Men vi ska försöka ändå ta oss upp till Medal Plaza, där Stina Nilsson ska få sin guldmedalj efter den fantastiska bedriften i gårdagens sprint. Det gäller att inte vara höjdrädd i den här sporten. Peter Bosma och Daniel Olausson som skapar lederna är båda klättrare, men de tävlar inte längre.
Dock kommer de att se till att klättrarna som gör upp om SM-titeln i lead på lördag kommer att testas på sin väg upp mot toppen.
Man kan inte vara höjdare här uppe.
Det är en fördel att inte vara där. Man kan vara där. Och det gäller att lära sig att kontrollera det.
Några kilometer utanför Herning ligger arenan där Danmarks VM-öde ska avgöras. Och en viktig kugge i det danska laget är målvakten Frederik Andersen, NHL-stjärnan som anlände till laget tidigare i veckan och då också på samma gång kom hem till Herning.
Yeah, I mean it's special. It's where everyone started playing. A lot of the team is from here, and we all started playing here and grew up learning the game, and I think that's a really cool thing, and being able to represent your country in your hometown is pretty special.
Igår så träffade jag ju en del danskar på stan, och det som verkligen gjorde intryck var den danska tron på deras lag.
Och hur går det för Danmark?
Godt. Godt, ja.
For Danmark? Jamen, jeg regner det med, at vi vinder hele lortet.
Alltså.
Det som kanske inte har varit så kul så här långt för egen del är ju att den danska kronan, den spöar den svenska verkligen, så det är dyrt här i Danmark. Hej då! Fyra nyanser av grönt.
Yeah, that was it. And I just realized perhaps I should apply for a job at the Weather Channel also. And working as a Mojo, you also sometimes need a little bigger tripod, as you can see here at the location where I filmed before that's me on the skylift there doing the interview with before the national Swedish lead climb championships. And I also have a confession to make. For some of the footages filming I have done with the camera there in the middle, small Panasonic camera, depending on what kind of stories you need to do and the pictures you want to get, because there are some limitations still due to the lens in the phone, and so that and also working in during the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, the battery on smartphones doesn't work so good when it's cold. So I have also used that camera, but all of my editing, like there on the right in Copenhagen, my little office. So that's not very, very nice. When you're working as a Mojo, you can do your work anywhere almost. The only thing you need is a good internet connection if you're gonna transmit it home to your colleagues. Moving forward, I jumped that picture. I've also, like you see here on the right, put up, that was during the European Handball Championships in Croatia in January. I was with live using my iPad on our morning show, daily news morning show. And that image to the left there is I also from European Handball Championship. I used an app called Color Splash, also a good app if you want to do something little bit to catch the viewer's eye with a photo. And here's also from the Ice Hockey World Championship, our daily broadcast show, and I was also on using my iPad and the Live View app, and the only thing that or the difference between those images is the setting, like behind the camera. It's a little bit different there. And now let's tell the story about this, because sometimes when you coming with new technical devices and so, you will meet some resistance, and that was what happened to me. I will now tell you a little bit what happened to me when I was about to pick up my accreditation at the Open Championship. They told me when I came there, yeah, well, Mr. Sandberg, Swedish television, okay, let's see. Where is your camera, Mr. Sandberg, so we can put on your sticker right away? And I was like, yeah, okay, well, this is my camera. Oh, no. That is non-professional. You can't, you aren't allowed, in fact, to film that here. Then I was like, Houston, we have a big problem. But I explained that I can film in HD and even in 4K using my mobile phone, and they were like, they didn't believe me, but I continue to. I have been working at the World Orienteering Championships recently in Estonia, and they were fine with it. And then finally they said, well, okay, that's above our heads. Here you have the accreditation, which were actually bigger than my phone, so I had to put it around my neck. But if someone asks, you don't tell them that you got it from us. So I managed to get inside the ropes and do my work. The direction here during the final round of those who were up front, Jordan Spieth and Matt Kuchar from the US, their direction is crystal clear. Where we are going, I think, should also be very crystal clear when you talk, because the technology is already here. So let's start getting used to using it, and because you really can do very, very good storytelling only using these little devices. So that was it. Thank you so much.